Good afternoon, everybody. It is a windy, chilly day here in the Florida Keys, middle of January. Got some whitecaps out in the bay there, not sure if you can see them. Anyways, it was raining earlier, so didn't get a chance to get out, get on the water, go fishing today. So I'm just kind of hanging out on my dock here or on my deck, enjoying some cooler weather. But I was thinking about making a few episodes here, kind of like a mini series. I'm gonna call it Chalk Talks, really, because right on the chalkboard, and we're gonna talk through a few different things on how to fish, how to find different spots, different locations. I'm gonna start this first series off, 5-part series. First episode's going to be called Picking a Spot. Second one's going to be locating the fish once you're at the spot. Third one will be anchoring. And the reason the third one's anchoring is I really truly believe if you spend maybe 5-10 minutes properly anchoring your boat when you're at a spot, it can really make the difference between a bad day, an okay day, good day, even a great day. If you just know what you're doing when you're anchoring the boat, how you properly do that, and can really make the difference. So we're going to go over that a little bit as well. The fourth one is going to be gearing up. This is what it is, what you're going to be having on your boat, what type of gear when you're at a new spot, how you're going to find those fish, what fish you're going to be fishing for, and how to fish with the different levels. And then the last one we're going to be doing is know what you're targeting. Little bit of the same thing with the gear, but it varies from spot to spot, fish to fish. So that's going to be our 5-part mini series. It's going to be done a little crudely, still learning this camera, still learning the editing, but I think we're going to do it well. We're going to use Google Maps a little bit, use the computer, use the whiteboard, go from there. If you like this and you like what you see, please do subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, hit the like button. This might not be the only one we do. If it's informative and people like it, we might focus on different areas. We're going to be focusing on the reef for this series. Might focus on the backcountry or something for one of the other ones. Just if you guys enjoy it, let me know and we can get those out to you as well. Appreciate everybody who's watching these videos, and we'll go from there. I'll see you inside in a little bit. All right, so like I said, this is a little bit of a crude setup. Sitting here on my dining room at the kitchen table. Got the computer out. As you can see, I got Google Maps up, already got it on layers. I'm gonna show you what we kind of do to pick a new spot when we're fishing, what we're looking for, or if you've never been to the Keys before and you wanna try and get on the fish on your own without getting a guide, or you're trailing your own boat down here. And you're going to get to the reef, try and catch those yellowtail, mutton snapper, triggerfish, whatever it may be. But we're going to show you kind of what we do to pick a new spot here. So as you see, I'm working here on the lower Keys. I got Cudjoe Key, Upper Sugarloaf, Summerlin, Ramrod there in the picture, and that's the reason for that is that's where keep the boat, that's where we go out of. So that's what we're kind of working with here. But all right, so we got the layers on. What we're going to do is we're going to zoom out here a little bit, if I can get it to work. And there we go. All right, so now we got further out view. What we got here is, as you can see, the mouse, that dark blue, it's kind of the reef's edge right in there. And it's right where the water starts to get deep. So we do know that reef's right on the inside there. We can then zoom in. And you can see, as we zoom in, you can start to see the reef a little bit better. Got the American Shoal Lighthouse that's marked there. And you got some reef over here, some patch reefs. And what we're going to do is we are going to try and find one of those. What we're looking for here is basically any type of discolorment on the map. So we'll go over here, and as you can see, you got a couple different spots. pull them in, and there they are. All right, so what I've done is I've already opened up another Google Maps thing here, and I've clicked on it. You're gonna wanna click over the spot that you found, whether it be a patch reef or maybe something that looks good on the reef. You're gonna wanna write down those numbers, those coordinates, and then you're gonna put them into your GPS on your boat. Now, you don't need the most complex GPS. I run a very basic system. I run the Humminbird Helix 7 with just a single transducer, and trust me, it does just fine. You don't need to go spend thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on this GPS and fish finding equipment. I'm telling you, get yourself a basic setup. It'll work just fine. Again, I'm running the Humminbird Helix 7 with a transducer, single transducer. I do have the Florida Coastal Maps, I believe, on there. Huge help. That's definitely a must. But really, once you get that, you're good. So once you have your coordinates set, you're going to take those coordinates, you're going to go ahead, put them into your GPS, and you're going to go ahead and zoom in on that spot on your GPS. Now, I know I don't have the GPS up here, but you're going to zoom in on that GPS spot that you just put in there, and you're going to check it out there with the Florida Coastal Maps, see what type of structure you're looking at, make sure there's actually something there on the GPS. If there's not, doesn't necessarily mean there's not anything there. I found really good spots before that aren't marked on Google Maps or the GPS, but you know, when they're on both, the structure or whatever you're looking at is more than likely going to be in that place, and you're just going to head out to that spot. That's about it as far as picking a spot. Like I said, Google Maps is a must. It's a great way to get started if you're coming to the Florida Keys. You know, just to get a spot pick or get a few spots picked before you get down here to be ready to go, so you're not wasting your time, you're not trying to talk to the locals, figure out what's out there. You can really pick some spots out on your own. But that's about it for part 1 of this mini series. Like I said, it's going to be quick on all these videos. If this was helpful, appreciate the thumbs up and subscribe. We're going to get into it a little bit more. We're going to be talking about locating the fish once you're there at the spot. Very important. We'll bust out the whiteboard for it, and I will see you on the next video.